So our brief heavy rain is Friday night and very early on Saturday morning. Gusty winds into Saturday morning, too. Some of those gusts up to 30 miles an hour. When you compare that to what we've seen in the spring, yeah, it's not a lot. Rough surf through Saturday, too. Maybe some rip currents on south-facing beaches, too. Now, here's what's left of Debby. Now, almost a remnant low as it drifts to the north and has that big arm of rain. This is still significant, folks. This is still not, something that you just discard and cast aside. But that's not really for us in southern New England. That's mostly across New York State and up into Vermont, too. So this wave of rain is disconnected from Debby. This was from another weather system. We're getting a little break, a little lull right now in most of the action. We did have some moderate bouts, mostly just sprinkles and wet roads out there now. And I expect that to be the case first thing in the morning now. We do have these pop-up downpours that could race by very quickly. Here we are at 6 o'clock. Now we have a solid line of thunderstorms and downpours inching east. This will take most of the night to cross the Commonwealth. And in this is where we get most of our rain. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. This rain will be coming down pretty hard. I mean, I'm not, again, discounting it completely. We will see some good water out of this. Then it moves on. By 8 o'clock, there it is. And conceivably, some of us wake up and say, well, rain last night. That was Debby? Yeah, that was Debby. And you wake up to sunshine. Severe weather threat is out across New York State and into Pennsylvania and also New Jersey. Some of those storms could come into western and central Mass, too. We'll keep an eye on them tomorrow evening. They could have potentially some rotation with them. Not saying it's going to be a tornado, but there could be some spin in the atmosphere across western Mass if you head out there. So all told, an inch plus of rain. Again, these downpours could achieve pretty good amounts of water. Winds are already gusting through D.C. and back into Hatteras. This is the wind field that's out over the waters that will eventually reach up into southern New England. Be on the windy side of the system, so 30, 35 miles per hour tomorrow night, and maybe peaking at 40 miles an hour across southeastern Mass, Cape Cod, and the islands. Then that wind eases as the showers pull away. Saturday's still semi-breezy, but the sun's coming out, too. We're building seas offshore, and this is what contributes to those rip currents. Here they are on Saturday around 2 a.m. Most of that big blob moves offshore and off Cape and Nantucket, but it still will have some rough water at the beaches, so beware of that. Temperatures now in the 60s in the wake of our shower activity or our downpours. Dew points are rising, though. We're already back up into the 60s, low 60s, and we have 70s on tap for tomorrow. It will feel very soupy. Dew points running into the 70s through afternoon, and so that's back. But watch this dry air come in on Saturday. Dew points drop back into the 50s. The fresh air is with us through the day on Saturday. 87 degrees. It's good beach day after those morning sprinkles move away. And then Sunday, 82, gorgeous and less humid. Tomorrow, 83 degrees in Boston. There's the temps on Saturday. What's not to love about that forecast? It looks pretty good. Pretty hot, too. Some humidity early on. We're in the comfortable air Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday next weekend. A couple of storms start to pop up. Nothing too huge. We're back after the break.